Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. You're watching something about Alicia, and I am Alicia, and today I am going to answer the most asked question. Whenever I ask you guys, what questions do you have, what videos do you want to see, I always get this question. You guys want to know how to get thick locks, how I got thick locks, and how to get thicker locks. That is the most asked question and the most requested video. And today I am prepared to sit down and answer those questions. So grab a snack, grab something to drink, some tea, coffee, whatever. I don't want it to be that long, but it's some information I'm gonna give. So just sit tight and I hope you enjoy the video. So how did I get thick locks? Now, if you go back to, I forget what video it is, lock do's and don'ts, I think it might have been part 1. Within that video, you would see that I said to do some research. Now, if you're watching this video, then good job. You're already doing research, you're already doing your due diligence and trying to figure out what kind of locks you want. Most of you know, some of you don't know, this is my second set of locks. With my first set of locks, I really didn't do my research. And I had about over 100 locks and they were really skinny, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that because whenever I twisted my hair, it was just like needle thin at the root, and it was just, I really didn't like it. And with other things, my hair was damaged and it was a disaster. So with my first set of locks, I ended up combing those out and just starting over. But before I started over, I said, I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna figure out what kind of locks I want. One thing that we have to remember is that everyone's locks are different and they're unique. My locks will never look like your locks. Your locks will never look like my locks. Do your research, figure out what kind of locks you want. So I knew that I wanted to have thick locks, so I would do more research on how to do that. And where I went wrong the first time is I didn't realize how the condition my hair was in. I didn't realize what I was working with. I just did it. So second time around, I realized I need to have less locks. I can't have over 100 locks if my hair is thin because my locks will be skinny. I was shooting for the 80 range. I have 85 locks, so I was shooting for that. So the density of your hair, the type of hair you have, all that plays a part in the size of your locks. That's one thing. That's just like your base, your foundation, it matters. Sometimes you'll see people combine their locks to make their locks thicker, because less locks means thicker locks. Now with that being said, now that I decided how many locks I wanted to have, I told my loctician, I said, hey, I want to be in the 80 range. She gave me 85 locks. And then going forward, I decided to help my locks thicken up, I would spray my hair with water and leave-in conditioner every day. That helped my hair get fuzzy. And you can do this, anybody can do this on your lock journey, thick locks or not, but that'll help your hair start to bud and to start to get like fuzzy and to start the whole process. It helps. And with spraying my hair every single day, I also did not retwist every week, every 2 weeks. I didn't even retwist every month. Now I know it's hard in the beginning because depending on how you start your locks, for me, I started them pretty short. So whenever I did wash my hair, I had to go back in and do some type of retwisting because sometimes like my locks will come undone because my hair is really soft. So it will come undone and I have to go back in and retwist it and like put the coil back in. But once you kind of like get a couple months in and your locks are kind of like staying together after you wash, then you want to start stretching your retwist. And then when I did retwist my hair, I only retwisted the root and I didn't palm roll. I literally retwisted my root and let the rest just be fuzzy and just crazy looking. People call it the ugly stage. I don't like calling it that. It is what it is. Your hair is beautiful. But if you're used to wearing your hair nice and neat and just like clean and retwisted or just like straight, you're not gonna be that comfortable. Like I was roughing it. Like that's the best way I could put it without calling it an ugly stage. I was roughing it. I wore a lot of headbands. I didn't do much to it. I wore like head wrap, stuff like that, because if you're going in and you're palm rolling, each time you palm roll, you're making that lock skinnier and skinnier and skinnier. But a good alternative would be the crochet needle. You can go in and you can handle whatever frizz, you can handle whatever whatever is going on, give your locks better shape, take care of the ends. So a good alternative from palm rolling is a crochet needle. So we have talk to your loctician about the density of your hair, talk to your loctician about partings and how many locks, tell them what you want to achieve. I do recommend going to a loctician and getting it done. So one, your parts are nice and clean and you're actually getting what you want, because this is an investment. Like, you don't want to go through this whole process and then get like a year, 2 years in and be like, I really hate my hair. Also, how you retwist your hair is very, very important. You want to retwist your hair the same way all the time. Like, you don't want to change it up ever. If you switch, don't make the switch again. Don't flip-flop. So for me, after the research that I've done, I realized I'm going to achieve thicker locks with coils. So I felt as though coiling my locks at the root will help get me a thicker lock, which it did, because interlocking will make them a little bit smaller. And I know that from experience with my last locks, because I tried coiling and I tried interlocking, and interlocking made my locks even skinnier than they already were. But I was trying to like stress the retwist. So do your research on the type of retwist that you're trying to do. I personally did coiling. Between the density of my hair, how I got my locks installed, maintaining my hair, spraying it, being very minimal with my locks, not over manipulating my locks, protecting my locks at night, retwisting my locks like every other month, also just retwisting the roots, make sure my hair is moisturized and protecting them, and then if I do need some type of like maintenance, opting for a crochet needle rather than palm rolling. But I have to say, I was just really, really minimal with my locks. I really didn't do much to them. I honestly will tell people less is more. I was not over here coloring. I was not styling my hair. I didn't do much styling because I knew my locks will start to mold that way. So if your locks are always in the style, you're gonna end up getting like a skinnier lock. Because if anyone who has locks, they take their locks out, they're tighter. They're in a mold from what the style they had in. So it's like, if your hair is always like that, then it's gonna lock like that. That's why I did nothing to my hair. Like, I barely styled it. I think I can go back and see like one or two styles. I cornrowed the front. That was literally all I did. Just rock out, go through the experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, enjoy it. And then like, when your hair finally is locked from like, you know, root to tip, then you can go in, you can try different styles and do things like that. But even still to this day, I'm like very, very minimal. I do not do much to my hair. Less is more. Less is more. Less is more. That's all I can say. It's actually really easy and really simple to get thick locks. And it's all about how you start and how you maintain your hair. You can achieve the locks you want. You can have the hair you want. It's possible. I did it. And it's also okay to start over. If you have locks and you're unsatisfied, it's okay to start over. I've done it. But I really hope this video helped. I hope it wasn't too long, and I hope I made all my points. But long story short, less is more. Keep it simple and you'll be happy. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Peace, love, and light.